Hey there, it's me, Barb. Oh, yes, I'm back at Starbuckaroos. Starbucks. Oh, goodness sakes. I just have been feeling like I gotta try some of these things that our you beautiful viewers are suggesting. So, guess what I did? So I got the grilled cheese that Adrian had suggested. Adrian, thank you. Even before I tasted, I say thank you. And oh goodness, look at this shirt. And then Chelsea and Debbie, you all told me to try this the Paradise Drink Refresher, and Debbie suggested doing it with coconut. And I think it's a pineapple drink. I'm not sure, but so Chelsea and Debbie, thank you very much. Let's see how I feel. I kind of feel a little bit of a responsibility that I gotta like it, but I'm gonna be honest. I mean, everybody's different. Just because you're different doesn't mean I don't like you. Oh, I like this. You know what? I got a little tall. I got a tall because that's the smallest you can get. Isn't that stuff silly? Small, medium, large, tall, grande, venti. But anyway, I guess it's fun. But, I like it. I'm not one to buy drinks or juices and things. And you all, I might have to move a little bit. There's this woman that's a little unstable that has just walked over here. But we'll see. I'll just drive off and we'll continue in a minute. But anyway, this is really nice. I really like it. What does it taste like? You want to say it tastes like pineapple, but I don't feel like it tastes like pineapple because pineapple has a little tart kick to it. Oh goodness, she's so hot. Oh, something's going on with her. I saw her at a street corner just a while ago. Our mental health system is shot, isn't it, you guys? And at least in the States it is. It's just, anyway, she's long gone now. She's gone down the road. But anyway, so I diverge, I digress, I go wherever I go. So this drink, it's really pleasant, and it's not so sweet like a juice. And I can see, like, this is the first refresher that I can call a refresher. And I haven't understood this whole refresher thing at Dunkin' and Starbucks. But it is. It's really nice. I mean, this is my whole thing. I wish that, like when I was growing up, you know how it is when you're growing up in your 20s and 30s and stuff. And people want to go out to bars and they don't want to go to bakeries or coffee shops or, well, sometimes coffee shops, but bakeries or ice cream shops. But anyway, I'm just being silly. But I kind of don't understand it. But anyway, I've just never been into the alcohol scene. It just doesn't send me. I get dehydrated and I don't think it tastes good, and everybody's different. But I think that bars would make a lot more money if they provided really interesting sodas or really interesting drinks, like that refresher, like that Paradise Refresher. If that was served at a bar, non-alcoholic, you could get it with alcohol if you want, vodka, gin, whatever you put in those things. But that would make people who are not drinkers feel comfortable and wanting to stay longer, and support the bars too, because some people won't go to a bar because their friends won't go to a bar. But if you know that there's non-alcoholic drinks at a bar, then you would go out more, But anyway, so water under the bridge for me, at least in my lifetime. But still, yeah, I know. And there's so many different kinds of sodas now. I'm not a big soda drinker, but there's a store downtown in Asheville that has all these weird sodas, and sometime maybe I'll just break loose and do that. But anyway, but I've always said I like a cream soda, I like a root beer. Sometimes a knee-high grape, but anyway, just doing something different, at bars instead of just all alcohol. But that's what a bar is alcoholic drinks. Anyway, okay. So let's try the grilled cheese on a sourdough. That's what it's called, isn't it, people? Oh, and I just got to tell you, this little Paradise Refresher, which is wonderful, be great with the grilled cheese. It is only 110 calories. That's kind of cool. Okay, let's see this. Everyone's telling me to get this. Ooh, let's look at it. Yeah, look at that cheese coming out. Oh. Wow. I gotta tell you. Oh, this is nice with this. I bet. This is perfect with this, the grilled cheese. I have to wait to get the grilled cheese in the wintertime, but I kind of felt like it today. I didn't really understand buying a grilled cheese. I thought, well, I gotta get some Swiss cheese and put it on rye. You know, that's the best of the best. But this is really good. This is good. There's something else to it than just sourdough. The bread is really good and lots of cheese. Let's just try to pull this baby. You know, like they do this cheese pulls. Woo! It's not pulling, but it's not as hot as it could have been. I had to drive over here to find a place to park. The cheese is really good. But there's another taste to it. What is it? A nutty taste, or is some kind of spice to it? It gives it a twist. It's so good, you all. Oh, I'm so glad I did this. Get the grilled cheese at Starbucks. And it's a whole different experience than that grilled cheese pesto thing at Dunkin'. Now that's all A1, number 1, 5 stars. This is really good though too. Something that you wouldn't expect. Oh, I just love it in the wintertime. And this is interesting. These two don't complement each other super well, but this is so good. Oh my gosh, thank you, Debbie. Thank you, Chelsea. And thank you, and thank you, Adrian. When I saw you said that, I've thought about it. Other people have told me that the grilled cheese is good, but Adrian, when you suggested it, I said, well, now I have to try it. Oh. Well, I can't give it a 9. I have to give it a 10. It's a wonderful grilled cheese sandwich. It's a 10. And the pineapple refresher, well, shuckaroos. I want to say a 9, but I think that's a 10 too, isn't it? Maybe I'm just in a good mood. I don't know. I don't think so. Oh, I don't know if you can see that. I gotta hide that. Yum. Yum. I needed some lunch. I was doing a review, and I was just trying to get things uploaded and get everything up, and thought, now I want some regular food. And the back was a hint. You know what that was. Anyway. How y'all doing? I tell ya, I'm feeling better and better today. I don't know, something about August. Oh, my back window's open. Something about August. I don't know. I always get a little melancholy at a certain part in August, and then I feel really free and good again. And I always get a little melancholy in the beginning of September, around Labor Day, and then I'm fine, and then I just love me some fall. I love the fall. Oh, but it's kind of like, it's like you wait for summer to come, and then you wait, and then all of a sudden you're in the middle of it, and all of a sudden it's over. You don't think it's going to be over, and then all of a sudden it's over. Like right now in the air, it's not that cool outside. But right now in the air, you're feeling little hints of fall coming. Oh, I love that. I just love it. I love the fall, but then you get the hints of winter coming. Ooh. Winters aren't bad here in Asheville. In Asheville, you know, a blizzard in Asheville is like, it's like 1 to 3 inches of snow. So we get the 4 seasons, but we don't get them heavy duty. Like even this summer, it was hot, but nothing like out on the West Coast. We have long springs and long falls. Now, excuse me, I'm talking and chewing. But we used to have 2 weeks in July that was really hot. That would be really hot and muggy. And then it'd be fine. And, you know, but then we started getting really hot weather and dry weather, then wet weather, blah, 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 blah. But now it's starting to come back to that. I don't know, it's funny. But I like it here. I was thinking this morning about how different my life is here than when I lived in New York City. It's 2 different worlds. You know, if you travel, people, you know, from other countries, you know, New York City is not the United States. It's just New York City. And it's a different animal all by itself. Same with like LA or some of the big cities, because a lot of the United States is rural and or suburban or whatever. This Asheville's kind of in the middle. I mean, it's not a big city. I don't know what it is in comparison to everybody else. I wouldn't say it's big, but it's not tiny. It's not a little town. Just right for me. But I was just thinking about my life now. Now I got to get 7 hours of sleep. I prefer to get 8. But there was a time when I was in my 20s and I was living in New York City. I could go without 2 nights of sleep. I just keep going. My best buddy, she'd go to bed at 10 o'clock every night. I think it was 9 or 10. I think I've told you that. Then I'd go to see my other friends. And then I'd see my other friend. And we'd talk and eat jelly beans. I think I told you all about that. And then, I'm wiping on my shirt. It's not a great shirt. I mean, it's a comfy shirt, but it's not hoity-toity. And then, I'd go visit another friend. I had one friend I'd go visit really late at night. Everyone would be asleep. And we'd do the craziest things. We'd decorate fire hydrants in the building. And we just did silly things. We were nuts. But it was fun. I had a group of friends. We would walk around downtown and dress up. Oh, it was funny. It's funny. Like the things you'll do. I still do it. If I had the energy. And if I lived there. But it is a different world there. I liked walking out the door and then the whole world opened up to you. You had to be sharp. You had to be looking every which way. But you'd always find something interesting. I liked just leaving the apartment and just going wherever the world took me, you know, just down whatever street and whatever. And you see little shops and stuff. These shirts. I don't know why I feel like I have to push them back, but I do. You never know what you see. You know, it's funny how your mind remembers weird, kind of crappy things versus the wonderful things. But wait a minute, I'm going to tell you a wonderful thing. I was going to tell you a crappy thing. Well, I'll tell you both. The crappy thing was I had just gotten this beautiful new coat. I always wanted this kind of long wool coat, black, sleek. Oh, it was a really beautiful coat. I had just gotten it, and I was walking. I think I was walking home from a Players. I don't know. I think I was below Midtown, so I don't know where I was, but maybe I wasn't. I think I was. But anyway, it doesn't matter. But anyway, we were walking, and I had on that coat, and this man turned around, exposed himself, and peed on it. He had his head in Wanger, and oh, God. I mean, I jumped. I ran back. I don't even know if I got it. I think I got a little on me, but, you know, of course, I cleaned it off furiously when I got home. But it was just like out of nowhere. But you have to expect that. If you're going to move to New York, you have to expect about anything. Expect the unexpected. Expect yucky stuff and wonderful stuff, too. So now let me tell you a wonderful thing, and then I'm going to let you go. A wonderful thing was I didn't have tons of money. You know, you're young. You're just trying to do stuff. But I would stand outside the theater buildings and, be dressed up all nice, would dress really nice, have the makeup on all, I had long hair, long thick hair, no glasses. Long thick hair. Anyway, smaller than I am now by much. But I would stand out there and look at the billboards and stuff, and not the billboards, what do you call them? The marquees and everything. And everyone would go in, and then sometimes somebody would go out and they'd say, "Hey, you want a ticket?" Like they had to leave, or usually around matinee time, I just hang out there and wait around. And somebody would say, "Hey, would you like a ticket?" And they would have to leave at matinee time, not at matinee time. I'm sorry, at intermission time, and I would get to go in. But there were I don't know how many Broadway shows I went in for free, but I would have to say at least 3 or 4, at least. Because, I would just stand out there and just, be nice and just be looking around. And somebody would always come out and say, "Hey, I have an extra ticket, or I have to leave. Would you like this ticket?" And I'm like, "Sure." And I'd go find the seat and I'd sit there and I'd watch the show. Broadway show tickets are expensive now. I don't know. But Broadway's gone through it, boy. They have gone through it. You guys, you hang in there. Times are changing. People are coming back, I hope. But that was a hard time. COVID was hard on actors, but hard on a lot of people. We got to remember everybody it was hard on. And if somebody thinks somebody had it easy, you don't know that. So anyway, it's a weird time, but we're getting through it. We're almost through it, or we're through it, depending on how you view things. And this world, we all want to live, so we do what we need to do. Look at all of this grilled cheesy. I thought it was the bread, and the bread is good. This cheese, there's no little Swiss cheese from the local grocery store, let me tell you. Yum! Well, look at here, my friends. Thank you for your suggestions. Keep on doing it. I have to be quite frank with you, or Barbara with you. Sometimes I think I'm not going to do it anymore because it is more than I expect to spend. And it takes a long time to make any money from this. And then I'm on Social Security and Medicare and all that kind of stuff. So then it's like, that's all tricky business, getting older. Hey, if you're younger, save some pennies. Even if it's $1 a week, save it. I saved, but then I had to spend in different times of my life through crisis and stuff. You never know what's going to happen if you never had a crisis. Be careful. I couldn't walk for like 3 years. Cobra was more expensive than my rent. I had to move out. Didn't know where I was going to go, and a friend of mine, who I met in New York City, she was one of the first people I met. I think she was the first person. She lived across the hall. Her and her husband go to India 6 months out of the year. So they actually live in Nashville, too. And she offered her home to me. I tell you, I was so fortunate because I didn't know where I was going to go. And then Penny was trying to get me to move in, and I was like, no. I loved her. How fun is that? What is this stuff in here? I think it's little pineapples. Is it little pineapples? Little dried pineapples. Ooh, I'm going to play with this the rest of the day. I'll add some water. I like dried pineapple. Some people think it's way too sweet. Well, if you got a sweet tooth like me, that's what I really should do. I should go get some dried pineapple and some other dried fruit, so when I get that sweet tooth going at night, I can do that. That's why I like the summer. I love fruit. I love veggies. I love lots of stuff. Just spicy is hard for me. Maybe somebody could train me to start low spicy and get a little better and better. But anyway, okay, I am just talking too much. I'm going to let you all go. You all have a good day, have a good time, have a good night, have a good, and if you got the doldrums or the blues, sometimes it's good to try to do something different. And sometimes it's good just to sit and be in them for a little while, as long as it's not months or weeks. And, there were a time in my life, whew, it took me a long time just to go to the mailbox. The mailbox was just down the stairs from me. But sometimes, you just got to get through the day or get through the moment. So if you're in that kind of situation, hold on and just try to ride the wave, just get on that raft and the wave of life, and just don't judge it. You just try not to judge things. Judgment is the demise of all of us, including myself. So try not to judge yourself and try to love on yourself and try to look for at least one beautiful thing about yourself before the end of the day. How about that? I don't know why I always say these things, but I do. So anyway, you all take it easy. Have a good day and be nice to yourself, okay? Okay. Talk to you later, and until the next time. Oh, you guys, some pineapple. Wait a minute. It went on my tongue. Anyway. Y'all take care. Bye-bye now.